Hi, my name is Bill Cook, and it always was a lifelong dream of mine to be able to live in a barn, and I've been that way forever. And finally, when I did retire, I said, "Now's the time. I am going to build a barn." I had thought about restoring an old barn, but I thought, no, it'd be better to have a new structure and put the old on the inside, new on the out, old on the in. And so when it came time to finding a builder, I was driving down the highway and I saw a building in LaPorte that had been restored. And when I came back and looked at it, it said that it was Milmar Builders and they were a post frame building contractor. So I went back and sat down with the owner of the place, whose name was Marvin, and told him what I wanted to do. And it was pretty much a custom built barn that I wanted. And I really didn't have any enthusiasm from other contractors about a custom built barn. And he says, "Hey, no problem, we can do it." He said, "Come back and meet with me." Not me, but meet with my graphic designer. His name was Jack. And I sat down with the graphic designer, and within hours, we had come up with an idea of what I wanted. And he had put on the computer exactly what I had in my mind and made it all work. And then from that point on, I said, well, let me think about it. But by the time I got to my van, I knew that I wanted the barn that he had designed, but I didn't want to show that much enthusiasm. And I told my wife about it, and she liked the idea. So I went back and told Marvin, yeah, I think I want to sit down with your designer again and come up with a price. And we did. And from that point on, they took care of all the permits for me and any things like that that I couldn't or didn't want to handle, they took care of for me. And it was just really a blessing. It all worked out great. The guys were good. They sent out a crew, and they had my barn done from what I wanted within 6 weeks, maybe 7. And if I had a question along the way, as far as problems that I saw that I didn't like, I never had to get a hold of the general foreman nor Marvin again. I would just tell my contractor or the builder at the time my problem, and he'd fix it. And it was just a dream. It was so easy and smooth, and it came out just the way I wanted and the quality I wanted. I am kind of particular. And I'm happy as can be with Milmar Builders. And I'd recommend them to anybody. I have people that drive by that see my place and they can't believe the quickness that it went up, and or always ask me, "Hey, who built that barn?" I tell them, "Hey, go right down the road to Milmar. They're the people to go to." You know, all I can say is I'm so happy that I was able to find Milmar, because the dream that I had, they put into reality and they made it come true for me, and it's exactly what I had wanted and I had planned.